right? If you got 2,000 yards, 25 TDs, you're probably winning MVP. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's wild
Well,
that the tush push is like altering NFL history.
yeah,
Everybody pushing people pushing Jalen Hurts on his ass
on his
is
butt.
altering the history books of football.
They're just like, if you've ever been around like a quarterback, it doesn't happen as much now that they're all in shotgun. But if you've ever been around a real offensive line and quarterback coaches meeting, you teaching a quarterback how to take the snap, and they're like, you got to get your knuckle up into his gooch, like really push that gooch. Like it's so anatomical. And I feel like the tush push is the same. It's like, you got to have both cheeks. You got to
You
have
gotta
that
get
U
them
shape
haunches.
under
You
his
gotta
butt
undercut
cheeks.
them
And
haunches.
it's just like working the sled. You got that upward motion through the butt cheek.
You want to see that thing jiggle when you give it a good thrust. That's when you know. You want to see the recoil on the booty cheeks when you push up. Palms out.
If the
Booty cheek
quarterback's not feeling
recoil is
that in the shoulder
crazy.
blades, you're not pushing hard enough.
Booty
He needs
cheek
to
recoil
feel
is
it in his stomach when
crazy.
you clap them cheeks.
That
Football is
footage,
so
that
humble
footage is
about it,
sealed,
God.
bro. That's
Yeah.
not coming out of the Hard Knocks edit. You know what I mean? That's gonna be. Someone's gonna have to break into NFL Films and steal that teach tape. 20
The
years from
gooch
now.
tapes.
The gooch.
The secret gooch tapes.
Secret gooch tapes. Y'all are some wild ass
But someone
boys,
had
nigga.
one of those clips with it was either Peyton or Brady talking about I like to take this knuckle, put it right in the butthole so that when that ball comes up, it just comes right. But if you're around like that is really how they talk about it. If you have to use the geography of the of the player in front of you to teach them what they're supposed to do. And I agree with Tyler. I think that the tush push they're not just pushing them willy-nilly.
Hey, it's like
It does feel like the Eagles, right, are the ones who've mastered it. So I wonder what they know about the anatomy of the tush push, right? Like what are they saying to their players that's different than the other teams? What angle in the booty cheek is the right angle to really
That's what I'm saying.
maximize the tush
I'm
push?
not trying to I'm not trying to be Andrew Schultz or some shit. I'm just saying there's a video somewhere of them telling Jalen Hurts, you got to bend all the way forward so that when they push you in the
Right.
butt, you're
Right.
launched at a certain trajectory. Like somewhere that tape exists. That's all I'm saying.
that shit is wild.
All right. Okay, so I'm not crazy for thinking the Bills might win the Super Bowl. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it.
The Bills are also good at the tush push. So Josh Allen has scored
I do
multiple
think
touchdowns
having
recently with the
a
tush
hoss at quarterback is a nice element in the tush push,
Yeah, it
regardless of how
helps.
the tush is being pushed. Yes,
I love
for
a
sure.
good
Right.
hoss.
Jalen Hurts can squat like 1,000 pounds and Josh Allen is like basically Hercules, right? Like that definitely helps.
Did
Yeah.
they say hoss out here? He's a
Huh?
hoss. They said that out here? Did they
To
say
make
that?
fun of y'all,
Oh, okay.
Good.
What's the California equivalent of a hoss? A brick house
Big
or something. A
motherfucker.
big motherfucker. He's a strong guy.
That's
man.
not as fun. That's not as
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Very seldomly have I heard
Strong
motherfucker
guy.
and didn't think it was fun.
The term I think I would have heard cross racially out here would probably be a load. Like, oh,
Oh.
he's a load,
Mm,
and like now I think
mhm.
the kids all say wagon, which is I feel like really like a heavy baseball thing.
Oh, that's
And
for
now that's
Load.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like load is really offensive line coded more than universal as Hoss. Like Hoss could be a QB, it could be a tight
Yeah.
end, it could be a running back. You know what I
But
mean?
at
Yeah.
least out here, I've heard like really good receivers, running back. I've heard a lot of like, and again, by white coaches, black coaches, like scout. You know what I mean? I feel like I've heard that West Coast would be a
Wagon is
load.
fun. I'm cool. That's he's a
What I
wagon.
like about wagon is it gets used in every way. Like you could, like a guy could be a wagon, but a team could also be a wagon, or
That's
like a
fun.
play concept could be a wagon. Like the tush push is a wagon.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Jalen Hurts
fun.
is also a wagon.
That's fun.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
The Eagles right now, after today, definitely a wagon.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm with it.
The other thing, the funniest, nicest way you could call someone fat is when you're coaching baseball and a kid is rounding like a base and he's really struggling to
Laboring.
and you yelling, unhitch the wagon. That's a great.
That's funny. The only way that I've heard the wagon would,
I have not, but I have been a part of. I've seen it yelled.
no way. People are actually yelling
Unhitch
that
the wagon. Yeah.
at
Oh,
kids.
for sure.
But
God, that's
I
crazy.
mean, what is the kid thinking? What's the kid thinking?
He's
The kid
thinking
said,
I gotta unhitch this
I-
motherfucking
He's
wagon.
thinking, I gotta
need to
run.
get that giddy up in me. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the motherfucking afterburners. Unhitch
the-
the wagon.
That's crazy. The way the chat
crazy.
thinks about the word wagon is the way that I also thought the word wagon was used. I did not know about this way the wagon was used. I thought of it more as Miles put it in the chat. I thought wagon was for stallions of the Megan variety. I've heard it.
That is also a usage for sure.
Yeah, dragon
I'm
wagon.
talking about
That seems
male
to be the
sports
universal
team usage for that.
Got
wagon.
it.
But
Okay,
yeah, for
I hadn't
sure.
heard that variety. No, I don't think the chat had either.
What's the worst term you've heard for a big butt? I think dumper.
I love it.
I
love a
hate
dumper.
dumper, bro.
I love dumper. I love thumper. You know what I'm saying? Tank. I've heard tank, nigga. You know what I
Tank.
mean? You
Okay.
there's a.
Hank is good.
I'm a fan of it all, bro. I think
I like thumper.
thumper. She got that thumper.
I
on
think
it, bro.
I
You
think
feel me?
since I've had to change diapers, I don't want to hear dumper associated with an aesthetically pleasing. I don't.
You're not a
want,
thumb in the butt guy, huh?
Huh?
You don't.
Oh, I. How dare you? I'm not gonna go the Stephen A. Smith. I'm a bottom feeder route, bro. But how dare you?
I was for the judge.
Yo!
I was about to judge. Nigga.
This is wild.
Yo,
This Sunday evening, the
On
year
the
of our
Lord's
Lord,
Day? On the
2024.
Lord's Day. How
Um,
dare you? It's
God.
hilarious. Go ahead.
oh my god.
famously a butt thumper. All right.
Relax.
Famously.
Relax.
Famously.
Famously is crazy.
All right.
I am the butt guy.
You haven't heard?
Oh God, you are crazy, bro.
All right.
We are off the rails.
Hey, Sunday night. You know,
It started with
holidays are
the
around
recoil
corner.
of the butt. It
Yeah.
started with that, nigga. There was no going back after you said feel the recoil of
After
the
you-
butt. Nigga. It
Recoil.
was over with.
Oh yeah. Didn't Saquon set the Eagles single season rushing record like 13 games into the season too, Tyler? No one ever a front office is maybe not fucked up as badly as the Giants fucked up by paying Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley. Like that is going to go down as an all-time goofy fucking thing.
It's the most wonderful time of the year for getting in on all the hoops, football and hockey action at DraftKings Sportsbook. In the season of giving, we're being gifted college football and basketball, pro football and basketball, and pro hockey too, almost 24/7.
So many games every day. So many opportunities to place your first bet. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and place your bet. And here's a gift for all new customers. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. That's code Jenkins for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Happy holidays from DraftKings. The crown is yours.